It's a shocking day for the music world as fans everywhere are mourning the loss of one of the industry's most influential figures, Irv Gotti. But as condolences pour in, so do the theories, wild, messy, and full of drama, about what really happened in his final days. Was it just complications from his long battle with diabetes, or is there more to the story? And why are names like 50 Cent and Diddy being dragged into the headlines? Stay tuned, because we're diving into the jaw-dropping claims, conspiracies, and untold stories surrounding his legacy and death. Irv Gotti's impact on music cannot be overstated. For decades, he shaped hip-hop and R&B with his signature sound, producing chart-topping hits for icons like Ja Rule, Ashanti, DMX, and Jennifer Lopez. His ability to blend hard-hitting beats with melodic hooks left an indelible mark on the early 2000s, creating timeless hits that dominated the airwaves. But while his career was legendary, his personal life was far from smooth sailing. His struggles with diabetes were no secret. He spoke openly about his health battles, admitting to lapses in managing his condition, inconsistent insulin use, and a diet that he found hard to control. Despite efforts to make changes, his health continued to deteriorate, and it was no surprise to fans when he suffered a stroke in August 2024. Yet, the confirmation of his passing has sparked a wildfire of rumors, and not everyone believes it was simply his health that caught up with him. Almost immediately after the news broke, social media erupted with theories, many pointing fingers at individuals from Gotti's past. One name that kept coming up? 50 Cent. And it's not just about their infamous feud. Some fans are even connecting the date of Irv's death to bizarre numerology involving 50 Cent. Others are calling it karma for their decades-long beef, which has been one of the most intense rivalries in the music industry. But how did it all start? Let's rewind to the late 1990s, when the bad blood between Irv Gotti's Murder Inc. label and 50 Cent began to boil over. The feud between Gotti and 50 dates back to a 1999 incident when one of 50 Cent's associates allegedly robbed Ja Rule, the crown jewel of the Murder Inc. label, in Southside Jamaica, Queens. This set off a chain reaction, with 50 releasing the diss track Your Life's on the Line, and tensions escalating into physical altercations by 2000, including a now infamous brawl at an Atlanta nightclub. Things only got worse when an altercation at the Hit Factory studio in New York led to allegations that members of Murder Inc. orchestrated an attack on 50 Cent. Shortly after, 50 was shot 9 times outside his grandmother's home, a moment that would define his career and forever link his name to Irv Gotti and Murder Inc. While no direct evidence ever tied Irv to the shooting, the whispers have never stopped, and the rivalry only grew more toxic over the years. Fast forward to 2024, and 50 Cent was still taking shots, literally and figuratively, at Irv Gotti. When news broke last year that Gotti had suffered a stroke and was seen using a cane, 50 wasted no time mocking him on social media. He posted a now viral meme referencing his hit song Wanksta, taunting Gotti with the caption, "Damn homie, in high school you was the man homie. TF happened to you?" And when Irv passed away, 50 couldn't resist adding one final insult, posting a photo of himself next to a grave with the caption, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him, lol." While 50's comments may seem like nothing more than petty trolling, they've fueled speculation among fans who believe there's more to Irv's death than meets the eye. But 50 Cent isn't the only name being dragged into the conversation. Some fans are connecting Irv's passing to none other than Diddy, claiming that stress from alleged legal troubles involving Diddy may have played a role in worsening Gotti's health. Irv's name has been tied to explosive allegations in the past, including accusations from women who claimed he abused his power in the industry. In one ongoing lawsuit, an unnamed woman accused Gotti of coercing her into a relationship and forcing her into inappropriate situations, which she said caused her lasting emotional harm. While Gotti's team vehemently denied the allegations, the stress of these accusations, combined with his declining health, has led some to wonder if the weight of his personal and professional battles finally became too much to bear. Yet, the conspiracy theories don't stop there. There's also the resurfacing of an old claim about Irv Gotti's connection to Diddy's infamous Hollywood parties. According to an interview with Karine Superhead Steffens, Irv was allegedly involved in introducing her to Diddy's inner circle, which she described as being filled with questionable behavior. While these stories have never been confirmed, they've sparked endless speculation online, with fans wondering if there's a deeper, darker side to Gotti's Hollywood connections that we may never fully uncover. And then there's the more straightforward explanation: Irv's long battle with diabetes. He was candid about his struggles, admitting that his numbers were often dangerously high and that he had trouble following his doctor's advice. After suffering a stroke in 2024, reports suggested that he had made progress in changing his lifestyle, but it seems his recovery was short-lived. Could it really all just come down to his health? Or is there more to the story that's being kept under wraps? While Irv Gotti's death might seem straightforward to some, the theories and accusations surrounding it have only grown louder. One of the more bizarre claims connects his passing to numerology. Fans on social media pointed out that Irv died on 2/5/25, and if you add 25 plus 25, you get 50, which has led some to speculate a connection to 50 Cent. As absurd as this may sound, it's just one of the many ways their decades-long feud continues to fuel conspiracy theories. But even more compelling is the idea that Irv's death could be linked to the stress of unresolved tensions with 50 Cent and the constant public ridicule he faced from his longtime rival. After all, 50 hasn't held back in mocking Irv's health struggles, taking repeated jabs at him in recent years, including during his 2024 stroke recovery. It's almost as if their feud never ended, even in death. But here's where things get messier. Some fans are pointing fingers at Diddy, tying Irv's alleged stress to the music mogul's own legal troubles. Over the years, Diddy has been linked to multiple controversies, and Irv's name has occasionally been connected to the same circles. This includes explosive allegations from Karine Superhead Steffens, who painted a dark picture of Hollywood parties where both Diddy and Irv allegedly engaged in questionable behavior. While these claims remain unverified, they've added fuel to the fire for those who believe Gotti may have been carrying secrets that contributed to his deteriorating health. Additionally, there's the ongoing lawsuit filed by an unnamed woman who accused Irv of coercing her into inappropriate situations over a 2-year period. According to the lawsuit, the woman alleged that Gotti used his power and influence in the music industry to manipulate her into a relationship, during which she claims to have suffered emotional and psychological harm. She even detailed incidents where Gotti allegedly forced her into compromising situations, including in public spaces like hotel elevators and cars. While Gotti's team strongly denied these allegations, calling them baseless and emphasizing his long-standing respect for women in his life and career, the lawsuit has cast a shadow over his legacy. Could the mounting stress of this legal battle, combined with his health issues, have played a role in his untimely death? And then there's Ashanti, one of Irv's most famous former collaborators, who had a very public falling out with him in the years leading up to his death. Their feud reignited when Irv appeared on Drink Champs, where he claimed they had been in a relationship during their time working together, a claim Ashanti vehemently denied. She accused Irv of being bitter about losing control over her career and dismissed his comments as exaggerated and inappropriate. Ashanti's interviews painted a picture of a man who struggled to let go of power and who often tried to diminish the contributions of the women around him. While this feud wasn't directly linked to his death, it added another layer of controversy to Gotti's public image in his final years. Despite all these swirling controversies, the most plausible explanation for Irv's death remains his long struggle with diabetes. He had been candid about his health for years, admitting that his condition was difficult to manage and that his numbers often spiraled out of control. In an interview, he confessed to struggling with maintaining a healthy diet and taking his insulin consistently. Following his stroke in 2024, reports suggested that he had made a recovery and was working on improving his lifestyle, but it seems the damage had already been done. Diabetes is a silent killer, and complications from the disease can wreak havoc on the body, especially when left unmanaged for so long. Still, the timing of Irv's death, so soon after years of public scrutiny, legal battles, and unresolved feuds, has left fans wondering if the stress may have accelerated his health decline. After all, it's no secret that Irv's career and personal life were filled with drama. From his high-profile beef with 50 Cent to the allegations of misconduct and the constant pressure of being in the public eye, it's easy to see how such a life could take its toll. Whether it's Hollywood's conspiracies or the simple reality of a life lived under immense pressure, Irv Gotti's story is one of triumphs, controversies, and ultimately tragedy. But the big question remains: is there something more to Irv Gotti's death that we're not being told? Some fans believe his family may be withholding key details about his passing, while others think this is just another example of the internet running wild with baseless theories. And what about the connections to Diddy and 50 Cent? Are they purely coincidental, or could they hold some truth to the stress that plagued Irv in his final years? As the dust settles, one thing is clear. Irv Gotti's legacy will continue to spark debate, admiration, and controversy for years to come. Whether you see him as a musical genius, a flawed individual, or a victim of his own choices, there's no denying the impact he had on the music industry. So what do you think? Was Irv's death simply the result of his health struggles, or do you believe there's more to the story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what you think about the Diddy and 50 Cent connections, the lawsuits, and everything else surrounding this tragic loss.